Today I'm going to be playing some Rainbow Death Knight. That is a Death Knight that plays one of each Unholy Frost and Blood runes. This is a deck that has gained some traction recently, but I have a secret tech card that I hope will bring it over the top, which is the Baron's Blacksmith. This minion has Frenzy, so it needs to survive damage, and then it gives all friendly minions +2/+2. So one of the big downsides of playing a Rainbow deck instead of a triple Unholy is that you can't play Grave Strength to buff your minions. But Baron's Blacksmith is kind of a replacement for that. And we do have a handful of activators for the Blacksmith. We've got Astalor, we've got Plague Strike, we've got Bone Flinger, so several ways we can target it. Unfortunately, the Noxious Cadaver cannot target our own minions, which is very sad, but otherwise, things work out reasonably well. I did manage a 50% win rate with this deck, and if you're interested in seeing the most miserable journey to a 50% win rate, be sure to check the VOD in the description.
The Lich King versus Amul.
Death is nature's way.
Alright, please be Ramp Druid. Should be one of my favorables. And I did get the Rancher. My hand even has some game against aggro. That is probably... I actually don't know which archetype is more likely to play Planted Evidence on turn 1. Alright. The question has been answered. And that's an insane draw. Pretty hard for them to deal 5 to the Rancher here, and then Swarm Guard goes a long way to protecting this. Oh my god. This game is playing out like a dream. I might just play the Blacksmith next turn, because I can't activate it fully from hand until turn 7. Might go Blight Fang here. Nah, it's probably freaking Blacksmith. Blacksmith is nutty. And then I should be able to make 2 more minions next turn and shoot the Blacksmith with Plague Strike and Bone Flinger are both pretty likely, I would say. Sure.
One more death can't hurt. Breathe it in.
I guess I'd rather buff the chicken. Alright. Pretty nice board. Even if my opponent has Scale of Onyxia, I've got a lot of stats in play. And actually a pretty reasonable amount of from hand damage between Bone Flinger and Noxious Cadaver. Sure. And then we do this. Another Blacksmith, huh? Well, that one's not very protected, so I think it's just Vizier here. And then we can Bone the Blacksmith next turn, maybe. Or Heart Strike it. These all kind of suck. I guess Remorseless Winter draws a card, and I can even play it this turn. Yeah, I'll probably just go Remorseless Winter. Alright, if basically anything lives here, I probably should have lethal. Can activate Blacksmith for 7 mana, and then I have another 2 damage. That does not seem like a good start to the turn for the opponent. Maybe a spammy Arcanist. Okay, or draw 6 cards.
I yield.
Nice, 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 nice.
The Lich King versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. There can only be one
Love Arms Dealer.
king. I see you've brought guests.
Alright, up against Blood. Probably a pretty miserable matchup. So, not so happy that I queued one more game. I will simply kill this watch post. I think hero powering it was fine, but killing it was also pretty good. How annoying. I am happy to have this card though, because I mean, I probably need it to beat the opponent. And it's also pretty good against Blood Boil and Corpse Explosion.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Well, Sunwell is not great, but the other 2 cards are actually useless, so I'll take Sunwell.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Seems like kind of a pain to trade into that. Maybe not, I just drop the sidekick here and then play another Vizier. Alright, sure. Love a 7-mana Scourge.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
I could go Blacksmith here, but probably not great. Got a bunch of fucking garbage. I guess Backstab is kind of good here. Oh, maybe I want to save Backstab for Baron's Blacksmith, although now Bone Flinger is kind of the same thing, but I'd rather have the Bone Flinger in play. I feel like Backstab is so good for Blacksmith. I have Scourge into Bone Guard Commander. It should be kind of hard for them to kill both. Alright, I think I'm just Scourging here. Wow. Oh wait, I thought this was the 5/5. It's a 2/2. Still a really good set of minions. This was like definitely a high roll from Scourge, for sure. That's a bad start to the turn for the opponent.
I have but little time.
That's a good finish to the turn for the opponent. Do I still have lethal? This is 10, 19, 27.
Sword, shield, axe.
Really hope I didn't do the math wrong because I could have hero powered first. Oh, nice.
The Lich King versus the Zoth.
I did crush my last Warlock opponent. I feel like I probably do pretty well into Warlock in general,
Will serve me
but not with this hand.
death.
Alright, found another option for turn 3 if the Blightfang is somehow not good. It's possible my opponent's not Zoo. Likely even at this point that they're not Zoo. Surely I crush Mindlock, right? Oh, it's just straight up first lock, huh? Interesting. I could draw a bunch with the Acolyte here. Like Hero Power, Necrolite. I could draw 3. I kind of just want to play the Swarm Guard, though.
My rule is eternal.
I don't think they have a great way through this. If they had a dragged below, I think they may have played it last turn. Love a Rancher. Might go Rancher Necrolite here. Wow, what a sad turn.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
If I somehow get cleared, I have a pretty good reload with Rancher, Boneflinger, and then 1 drop of choice. But I think this game is probably just pretty over. Even Coin Tamsin's not that great. Oh, Abyssal Wave, though. Okay. That does do the extra point of damage to be pretty good.
They need our care.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Well, Astalor was marginally better than Boneflinger, for sure.
Let the ritual of absolution.
That is 2 Abyssal Waves. I'm actually still just going to lose this game, huh? Turns out 3 back-to-back Abyssal Waves are pretty strong. Deals 7 damage. My opponent does need to curse me twice to kill me from here. I probably burn one of the curses. Yes, board clear number 4. I can play Astalor here though, which is good. Guess I play Blightfang with my Astalor.
Our gift of frost shields us.
My opponent does have another Abyssal Wave in their deck, so that could happen. Five board clears in the top half of their deck. Could go Boneflinger, Noxious Cadaver, but if I play Cadaver, I'm dead to 2 curses instead of 3. It looks like I am getting... oh, Curse of Agony. Of course, they also have Drag Below. Gonna die to my own Acolyte of Death here. Well, not dead. Kill this. My opponent's at 19. This does 14, 15, 17.
My rule
Oh no, I can do...
eternal.
Can I tie the game with Noxious Cadaver? Alright, whatever. Fucking miserable, terrible piece of shit game. I'm happy to take the tie.
The Lich King versus Valganis.
I live once more. Bow before your master.
Pretty good hand. I guess I just full keep. Amalgam is a little sketchy, but like, I don't really have insane turn twos. I guess Plague Strike is actually pretty insane against Warlock sometimes. But Amalgam's fine. Might go Cadaver here. Nah, we'll let him value trade and then... I mean, Blightfang is pretty insane against... Like, you don't need a specific setup for Blightfang to be good. Probably still just go Amalgam. Wow. Marrowgar is probably just better than Soulstealer. I think they're both probably going to end up being too slow. But I think Marrowgar is more likely to be good. Show me Fiendish Circle. This game is actually over. Blightfang is so OP. They literally can't even get through this taunt without giving me more taunts. This card definitely needed to be a 3-4 instead of a 3-3. Good buff. 3 mana 13/13 wouldn't have cut it here. I'm scared that if I go Rancher Cadaver, I'm going to have too many things in play. I guess that's kind of a fine problem to have, but... yeah, that's a fine problem to have.
Now more than ever.
Maybe I'm doing this. Maybe the 3 mana 2/5 wasn't great here, but whatever. The 3/3s definitely do well against my 2-power minions. Alright, well, I think Blacksmith is insane here. Should be kind of hard for them to play around it. I'm not sure how Frenzy interacts with Grimoire of Sacrifice, but my opponent could be in for a pretty sad turn here. I think it... I actually don't know. A one-time effect after this survives damage, so if it's after, it shouldn't work, but doesn't really matter. So this goes in here. I have a lot of damage. I think with Sidekick it is lethal.
And close enough. Reach for the sky.
Hands off the feathers.
Got him.
The Lich King versus Rixa.
I'm acting on instinct. All will serve me in death.
Bad hand. What is Hunter? Have I played against a single Hunter with this deck? I have played against a single Hunter with this deck. And I don't even remember the game. Renathal, so it probably is just like Mountain Bear type shit. Sidekick is pretty good here, but mana. Tight-Lipped Witness could be pretty insane against Big Tavish. I don't know why I specified Big Tavish. They don't play the other Tavishes. I feel like it's just got to be Noxious Cadaver. I might regret it, but I don't think I will. A lot of options this turn, actually. But what if I just do this? And then maybe I can draw 3 cards with Acolyte of Death next turn.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
Well, I could draw 3 cards with Acolyte of Death here. I think I'm happy to draw 2, though.
One more can't hurt.
Alright, some good pickups. I feel like I should continue drawing cards. Alright, love the wall to protect the Acolyte of Death. There are definitely ways they can kill the 3/1 through the wall, but not that easy. And when I say definitely ways, I'm not actually even sure that's true, but I'll say it is. What if we just see what this guy can do? Okay, sure.
Reach for the sky.
Alright, this is pretty good. Did they have a way to dredge up that sunken saber? I think I would have seen a harpoon gun by now.
Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Rest in peace, Acolyte of Death. Wow, Blightfang is nutty. It's probably too nutty.
My rule is eternal.
Maybe not, though. This gives me a thing. This gives me a thing. I do think I want to play a Vizier this turn. Or not. Alright, there's the Sunken Saber, but it does take a turn. I could simply draw a Blacksmith here and probably just win the game. Alright.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Is Blood Boil good against like a Mountain Bear or a... It's pretty good against Hydrolodon, I guess. I'll take a Blood Boil. Actually, they can't even trade off their thing because it has 3 health. What? Why did you dredge up the good card instead of frickin' Sunken Saber? Let's take this off of freeze. Snakes?
Hands off the feathers.
Alright, hit him with the Bone Guard Commander. This doesn't seem good enough. Wait, I don't have lethal on board. But the Noxious Cadavers do it. Let's go, Bone Guard Commander.